From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the Lonestar Racing presents the OOZ Motorsports West Coast Cup Series live here on Extreme Sim TV. Something a little bit different. This 10 race series made up of all short tracks, and tonight we will start at Bristol Motor Speedway, 125 laps her race distance here on Extreme Sim TV, or 150, excuse me, your race distance here tonight on Extreme Sim TV. I'd like to welcome everyone. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you for coming out. We're going to have some fun tonight with some good short track racing here on Extreme Sim TV as everybody is ready to rock and roll here tonight on the channel, ready to go at it here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Again, Bristol has always been a fun track, particularly with the new car in the top lane here. Still tends to be the best, but this new car, it's got the potential to mix things up a little bit. We'll see if we can get a lower lane going here tonight at all. I don't think so, but we'll see. And who's it going to be going to victory lane here in the opening round for Lonestar Racing presents the OOZ Motorsports West Coast Cup Series here on the channel right now. Keith Hagney, top of the board right now, has turned 63 laps in practice here tonight. He's going to be top of the board with Brandon Mimic there in second. Cecil there in third. Charles C. Barnes in fourth. Roy right now in fifth. Robert Gamble there in sixth. Kyle Jarrett seventh. Lane Phillips, Joshua Smith, and Toby Kelsey, and right there is James Venning is going to be the 11th car in practice. But we are ready to go qualifying here tonight. Going to be a very, very quick qualifying session here tonight. 5 minutes is all you're going to have to figure it out here at Bristol Motor Speedway before we get going. Who is going to put it on the pole here tonight? We'll take a look at the 4-car, Kyle Jarrett, getting ready to roll off pit road with Roy there in the 18 as well. In the GameStop Power Up 18 machine, ready to go as well, as we are going to have some fun in Thunder Valley. And again, thank you to all you guys for coming out here tonight. Should be a good one. Now, you see that top lane, that is the majority of the place where everybody tends to go here at Bristol after the reconfiguration many years back. What used to be a bottom lane racetrack kind of has become the top. Here comes Hackney in a 3. He's back out there ready to get his qualifying lap in. We'll see what he can pull off in that Toyota Camry. And so it'll be interesting to see what kind of speed he's going to get. And it's going to be so fun here tonight. Bristol always puts on a show. Kyle right now, P2 on the board. There's Kyle Jarrett, second on the board in that 45 machine. Well, officially the 4, but custom number 45 on board that car. And again, everybody trying to figure out where the best lane to run is. He's actually trying to work the bottom here in 3 and 4, trying to get that car down there as low as he can. Robert there now, top of the board in that Bengals paint scheme. For the moment, nope, he's going to get bested by Brandon Mimic. And he'll go to the top here with 3 minutes remaining in qualifying. Lane Phillips going to roll off. See what Lane can come up with. At 29 machine of Lane Phillips. What about Cecil right there on pit road? Here's Cecil getting ready to go. Number 69 ready to roll off here in a moment. He'll get up to speed, start hopping up onto the racetrack. Toby Kelsey right there as well in that Beechcraft number 18. Number 18/51 ready to go as well. Charles out there in the mixed as well. He'll drop back down on pit road. Let's see what Keith can do. That number 18 machine out on track right now with 2 minutes remaining. Now fastest in practice. Let's see what he can get for qualifying right around the bottom. And so far, P1. Wow, really good lap. He was able to rope the bottom of 3 and 4 pretty well. Great job. Hackney top of the board. Hackney will go top of the board here. Now we got Cecil in the 69. Toby still trying to get a qualifying effort in, and that says the Beechcraft machine. That's the 18 of Toby trying to get some sort of a lap in here with about 1 minute and 57 seconds remaining here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Good effort here. Let's see what we can come up with. I like the effort out of this car. He's going to drive it through as hard as he can. Try to come up with something. 138 left on the board. That's the way we said he'll run the middle of the racetrack. It right here. Now he'll drop to the top. Hasn't really turned a lap. I think he is out of lap attempts. Just trying to get some practice in. Figure out what he needs to do with this number 18/51. But top of the board, Hackney going to be your pole sitter here tonight. Let's see if we can talk to Hackney here in just a moment. Before we do that, let's head over and check out some of these beautiful screenshots from the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast. Thank you to those guys, as always, for everything they do as we continue on qualifying here tonight. 51 seconds remaining before we get this thing rocking and rolling here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Let's see if we can get Hackney as well here. Let's see. Well, he's not in Discord yet, so we ain't got him in Discord to talk to him. We are ready to go in just a moment. So it's going to be interesting to see the way this race plays out over the long run here tonight. And let's take a look at the starting lineup where everybody will start here tonight with just 16 seconds left in qualifying here at Bristol. So 11 seconds remaining, and let's take a look at the qualifying order here in just a moment as time is going to run out at Bristol Motor Speedway. Round number 1 qualifying in the books for the Lonestar Racing presents the West Coast Cup Series. Let's take a look at the qualifying efforts. All right, road number 1, it's going to be Keith Hackney up there, Brendan Mimic right there alongside. It's going to be Robert Gamble, Kyle Jarrett right there in 4th. 5th going to be Lane Phillips, Charles C. Burns right there in 6th. 7th is Roy and Mr. Cecil. James Manning, Toby Kelsey going to be 10th, and Joshua Smith will be the 11th car in line. So we'll get ready to go here in just a moment. Hackney out front, Brandon right there as well. So here we go, 150 laps here tonight here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's going to be a quick one. If we go flag to flag, it'd be about 37 minutes. Now the chances of that happening are slim to none. It is Bristol Motor Speedway tonight. Probably going to see some beating and banging, some roughed up race cars. But everybody is on the racetrack ready to roll with Keith Hackney to lead them down from the pole here tonight. So on the front straightaway, everyone is ready. Hackney will bring it down. It's going to be interesting to see three fast repairs here tonight for these drivers. So we got a couple of fast repairs that you can figure out and kind of work with. Gives you a little bit of room for error versus some other series we see where we don't have those. So you definitely do have an opportunity to make a mistake early and recover. You see that pace car going to bring them down. He'll start rolling them. And we'll have 2 to green here, and we'll get ready to fire them up here at Bristol. Man, Thunder Valley, what a way to open up the season here for this series here at Bristol. Now, Bristol itself is such a tricky racetrack, but when you look at places on the schedule as well, especially this season that we'll be going to later on in the year, at Bristol, arguably one of the easier ones you're going to accomplish. Think about next week, we head to North Wilkesboro. The week after that, we're going to head to Myrtle Beach, Five Flags, USA Speedway, Nashville Fairgrounds. New Hampshire has a race on June the 22nd. Thompson Raceway, Martinsville, and Richmond. Your season finale here for this league as we get ready to go for the first initial race of the season. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you to everybody that made this possible. Now it's time to do what we do. We're going to go racing here at Bristol in just a moment. And this is going to be a ton of fun. Field going to be 2 by 2 here headed into turn number 1 or 3 and 4. They'll have to kind of get it sorted out as they get to turn 1 here momentarily. Here we go. Greens in the air. We're rolling at Bristol. Great start up front. Everybody going to work it out early on. Great job. They'll get single file first few cars. Hackney will lead. Brandon to second. Kyle Jarrett to third right now. Robert to fourth. You see that Bengals machine in fourth right now. Lane Phillips. Cecil back here as well. And everybody immediately to the top side, getting single file around the top, at least early on. Here comes Roy in that number 18 GameStop machine. He'll try to look to the bottom. Nothing doing there. Now he'll try again, and then 1 and 2. He'll get alongside. A little bit of contact. 18 machine up to 7th here. Hackney leads zone. Nothing going on at front. Brandon Mimic there in 2nd. Kyle Jarrett right now in 3rd. Robert there in 4th. Charles C. Burns, Elaine Phillips right there with the 18 of Roy, putting some pressure on him. The 69 there. Cecil dropping back a few spots, at least early on. 5 laps in the books already here at Bristol. Everybody going to work the mid lane. Here comes Roy. He'll jump to the bottom of the lane. Phillips going to give him plenty of room down there. Phillips going to lose a spot. No, Roy has to lift. Car sideways behind them. And that is Toby bringing out the first yellow of the season. Back of the car came around, and Joshua Smith nowhere to go. Caution on the racetrack. Well, let's take a look at it. First yellow of the night, 7 laps in. Car just jumps around off of turn 4. We've seen this out of this next-gen car so many times. And nowhere there for Smith to go. Kind of feel bad for Smith here. It feels bad for him because he had nowhere to go at all. Looking here, Joshua just coming around the corner, wrecking in front of him. Watch, he tries to go to the top, looks for a hole, and that hole closes up rapidly. Toby going to go a lap, looks to be 2 laps down here, limping that car back to pit road. He's got a fast repair, but just getting that car back to pit road, he went out 2 laps down. And, man, Joshua Smith already used his fast repair here, rolling back out. Unfortunately, caught up in that. Brandon right there. as well. Let's see if we can talk to Brandon, who's leading. Hey, Brandon, Matt in the booth right quick. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. Running second. Y'all went single file really early. Still looks to be top dominant here, man.
Yeah, I think most people's setups, you got to run the top a little bit, get the tires warmed up, and then you might see some people drop to the bottom here in a little bit, but it'll be right back to the top when they wear out.
As far as setups, man, I want to talk to you about this because this car has a really bad tendency to be snappy on exit almost everywhere you go. Is there something you can do to remedy that?
Um, I mean, I'm sure there is. I'm not real great with the setups. I just changed my driving style a little bit. I just kind of learn what I can and can't do early, and then do that the rest of the race.
All right, man. Well, best of luck, man. Setting second right now. Pretty good start to the night for you, bud.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. Very interesting to hear the topic of conversation. As we get ready to go, 10 and 150 in the books here tonight. And we are ready to go once again. Side by side, the field goes. Ready for the restart here tonight. 140 laps to go here at Bristol this evening. As the TNL car, that's the 69 up front. Keith Hackney, Brandon, Kyle Jarrett, Robert, Charles, all right there in the top three, ready to go. And here we go. Green flag is out. We're rolling at Bristol. Everybody going to jump back to the top. Brandon going to get to the middle lane. Here comes Kyle, though. Able to at least use 1 and 2 on the bottom on the restart. But it looks by the time you get up to speed in 3 and 4, the inside line goes away. And here comes the Bengals machine, Mr. Robert. Up to the top line. He's going to go to third. Great maneuver. He'll sweep around the cars around him. Nope, fighting back now is Kyle Jarrett on the bottom. He'll get back clear. Battle for fourth now is Charles Burns. Right there on the back bumper of Robert. He'll go side by side out of turn number 2. Looking to the inside, looking for running room. Giving each other a little bit of room, some space between those two cars. Great job, and he'll complete the pass. Here comes Wayne trying to follow through. Wayne back there in the 29 machine. He'll jump to the bottom. The GameStop machine of Roy. He'll feel the outside now. Seen the hole, puts the car in the hole. He'll make it work. It's like flying jet planes around the Coliseum here. Just look for a hole and go. Meanwhile, Brandon's kind of off of the back of Hackney for a moment. Robert there still putting pressure to the back bumper of Charles at the moment. Those two going at it. Back single file once again. And again, 17 on the board of 150 here tonight, nose to tail. Cecil back here holding serve. Joshua Smith, we know he was involved in that first incident. Still hasn't got the car completely under him. 18 on the board next time by for your race leader, Keith Hackney. Hackney continuing to pull away on the rest of the field right now. Kyle Jarrett right there doing what he can. Charles C. Burns right there. Robert in line. So you start seeing everybody just kind of staying in line for the moment. After that craziness on the restart. There goes Roy, going to go jump to the top lane. He'll get back in line. So we're seeing a lot of bottom lane racing here tonight. More than I've seen in a while at Bristol, to be honest. In the next-gen car, of course, we don't know how it's going to react on the asphalt later this year. The only race we've had here in real life has been on the dirt surface. Make of that what you will. We're not going to get in that debate tonight. But right now, everybody seems to be handling this new car at Bristol pretty well. On a pretty good show. You see that car of Keith Hackney out front, the 45 there as well. Charles, and we got problems on the racetrack. Big mess. Cecil and Wayne involved. Yellow is out. Second caution of the night. Ooh, and they're going to make contact again as they go to get turned around. Going to clear the track as the leaders come back around. Oh, that don't look good. That does not look good. Or look here. Oh, just got loose. Both those cars simultaneously getting loose off of turn 4. Hard into the outside wall. Look, just pirouetting around both of them. That's crazy. Taking a look off of the corner, and he just loses the back end. Overcorrects into the outside wall. And that is a caution right there, and that's going to be a fast repair. Lane going to be a lap down here. Keith continuing to lead. Brandon there in second. Kyle Jarrett there in third. Great run for Kyle Jarrett. Right there in the 45 machine. Flash 4. Jarrett right now hanging on. Premier Racing setups on that hood. So, let's talk to that 45 for a moment. Hey, Kyle, Matt in the booth, you get a copy.
Yeah, how's it going?
Well, man, you're doing all right out there. You got Premier Racing setups on the hood of that car. Right now, you're sitting third, bud.
Yeah, I'm not much of an asphalt driver, but figured I'd try and give this a go and see what happens.
Hey, you're representing pretty well.
Yeah, give it time. I'm sure I'll be backed into the wall at some point.
Hey, you got a Ryco car right in front of you, so that makes good for good storylines.
I was beside him one lap, and then 2 laps later, he was a half a track ahead of me, it seemed like.
There you go, man. Well, that car doing pretty well. You're sitting third, buddy. Tell us more about your sponsor, man.
This is just, most of them are just my real life cars on dirt, so just threw them on here and, try and make a car look somewhat decent.
There you go, man. Well, best of luck going forward, Kyle. Sitting third right now, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
10-4, man. And we are ready to go. Kyle sitting there inside third. Keith out front leading the way. And we'll get ready to go one more time in a moment. Second caution of the night here. 26 laps in to the 150 lap event here tonight. So yellow back out one more time. 26 and 150 complete. Hackney, Brandon, Jarrett, Kyle Jarrett, Charles C. Burns, Joshua Smith, Robert, Roy, Cecil, Wayne, Toby right there as well, still on track. So everybody for the most part still on track here tonight. Waiting to get back to speed here for the Lonestar Racing presents OOZ Motorsports West Coast Series here on Extreme Sim TV. 27 on the board. Here we go. 28 on the board this time by. Going to be a great restart in just a moment. Here we go. Double file. Green flag back in the air. Everybody up to speed. Keith leads the way. Brandon there in second. Kyle Jarrett. Charles C. Robert right there as well. Joshua Smith. All up to speed once again. Up in front of the field. Keith Hackney continuing to lead. Will pull back away. Dominant car here tonight so far over the first 28 laps. Battle for third. There's Burns on the top. Kyle Jarrett. Gambill right there. Robert in that Bengals machine. Roy there with Joshua Smith following through. What's been interesting, the first couple of incidents that brought the yellow out here tonight started with a car just getting free on exit. No real contact to get it. Here we go, 32 on the board of 150. Keith out front leading the way. Charles C., Kyle Jarrett, Robert, Roy, all right there in line. Up by the wall right now, turning 14.7s for Hackney. That last time by, Brandon a bit quicker. Brandon closing in here. Could this be a battle for the race lead? Let's look at the times this time at the stripe. Brandon at the moment definitely a little bit quicker. Then your race leader got free off of turn 4, though, had to chase that car down to the bottom. And that's something we've seen happen so many times here tonight. These cars appear to be just on the edge here. You see it right now as everybody cycles through. Keith's still out front. So you've got to kind of balance that knife edge or what that car is wanting to do each and every lap. You're right there on the edge. Every time you hit one of these corners, it feels like. 35, 40 on the board. Keith out front here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. 36 and 150 complete. Brandon, Burns, Jared, Robert there in 5th. That's the way they say it right now. But here comes Roy in the GameStop machine trying to cut down the gap here. Back to the back bumper. Roy and Robert going at it for position right now. Man, great racing. Here goes the 45 up the racetrack. Great racing so far. 39 on the board of 150 here tonight. So right now, nose to tail, Keith Hackney continuing to lead. Brandon there in 2nd. Girl C right there, Robert. Kyle Jared, Roy there in the mix as well. He'll jump to the bottom. Cars in the wall. Here we go. We got problems. The 45. Oh, hang on. 3 wide. This ain't going to go well. Big into the outside wall goes Kyle Jared. And one more going to go around as well as they go to avoid Joshua Smith. Unluckily involved in another one, but that 4, they were trying to wreck for a half a lap there. And it finally goes awry. Take a look. Contact here. Thought they were wrecking there. The 54 gathers it up. Then the 3 wide with the 18 on the bottom. Just not enough room. Around he goes. Caution back out here at lap 42. And Joshua Smith again gets collected. Does a good job of gathering it up. Not hitting anything. Keeping the car rolling at least. Could have been a lot worse there for Smith. But he'll hang on. Caution back out on the racetrack one more time here tonight. As we've had troubles here early on at Bristol. Short track racing at its best here. Roy going to be your race leader as we got key leaders to pit road. Hackney, Burns, Robert all coming down getting tires and fuel here at lap 43 of this event. We wait to see what's going to happen when we get ready to go back green in just a moment. Roy out front. Ready to go once again. Wayne Phillips, Cecil right there. Keith Hackney. Get ready to fire back up once again. So 45 of 150 on the board this time by with Roy leading the way in that number 18 machine. Brandon right there, the fastest lap back on lap 31 of the laps completed so far. We'll get ready to go once again. So we are ready to go in yet another battle here in just a moment. Here tonight, ready to fire this thing off. We'll get ready to go one more time. 45 and 150 complete. Here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. So side by side, Roy Lane, Cecil, Keith, Barnes right there. Robert, Brandon Mimic, Kyle Jared, Joshua Smith, Toby Kelsey. So we are ready to go once again. This should be a good restart here in just a moment. You see one to the restart here with Roy out front leading. Ready to bring them back to green at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here we go. Lonestar Racing presents the OOZ Motorsports West Coast Series here on Extreme Sim TV. And we'll be ready to go once again. 47 of 150 complete. 47 of 150 complete. Here we go. Green flag going to go back in the air. 47 on the board. Roy leads it down. 47 of 150 in the books. Lane Phillips right there in second. Keith Hackney. Brandon right there. Brando holding on in fourth. Burns, Kyle Jarrett, Cecil there. Great battle for position. Roy out there on top of the racetrack running the outside line. Here comes Lane Phillips as well. He'll go to the bottom. Lane trying to look for a way around. Everybody going to use the top on him. Little freight train to the outside. Hang on to it, Lane. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Lane Phillips loses it on the bottom. Up the racetrack, and a bunch of cars collected here at Bristol Motor Speedway. First real big multi-car crash. You see Lane loses it there. Up the racetrack, hard into the outside wall. The 54 amongst others, nowhere to go. See that car just get sideways, and here he comes back across the racetrack. The 45 barely gets clipped in it. 4 cars going to pile into the outside wall. Phillips' car all torn up. They'll all slide down back across the racetrack to the bottom here of the apron. So with 50 on the board, we're going to tear up some more here. Kyle right there, 1 lap down now. But right now, we have 1 lap down, 6 on back. Kyle Jarrett, Joshua Smith, Cecil, Lane Phillips, and Toby all 1 lap down here tonight in this one. Man, unfortunate there for Kyle, and he got collected. Keith Hackney continuing to lead right now here at Bristol. But Keith Hackney continuing to hang on. Get ready to do this all over again here as we get ready to fire this thing back up. Once again, 51 on the board. So 51, 52 on the board this time by. Everybody gets to roll once again. 52 of the 150 being complete here at Bristol Motor Speedway so far. It'd be a good restart here. Getting ready to fire this thing back off. We'll get another restart here in a moment. And this should be a very, very interesting as we get ready to roll. Going to be a very, very great '53 complete. We're way up front in that GameStop power-up machine. Power to the players on board that ride here tonight at Bristol. We'll get ready to go back green here in just a moment. But here we go. Ready to go green flag racing once again. So lights out on the pace car one more time. Oh, here we go. 55 on the board. This time by as the field gets ready to go back to green. Brandon, Charles, Robert, Cecil, Lane, Jared, all ready to go. Ready to fire this thing back up. 55 on the board this time by. Up front, Roy will lead them to green. 55 on the board. Green flag is out. We're rolling once again at Bristol. And great run there for Keith once again. Big run off the top. Keith going to pull back away. The 21 of Charles there in second. Third right now is going to be Roy. Roy going to hang on. Brandon Mimic right there. Robert there as well. Cecil. Lane Phillips right there in the mix as well. 56 of 150 in the book. Cecil right now. Kyle Jared. Joshua Smith. Cecil right there holding serve at the moment. Up there to seventh. Wayne Phillips going to fight back through. Wayne's already used 2 of his 3 fast repairs at the moment, trying to save that last one. Up front of them, we're going to have a little bit of side-by-side racing. Car in the wall there just a bit. That's Charles getting a piece of the fence off of turn 3 and 4. Keeps the car rolling, though, not going around or anything. Now he's out of shape out of turn 4. And that car is out of shape a lot here. Keith pulling away from the field right now as they're side by side for second. Here comes Roy. 3 wide. This is not going to end well. Big incident front straightaway once again. The 54 hard in the wall. That's literally everybody. Oh, no. Oh, no. Robert hard in the wall. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, wow. One more look at it. 3 wide goes awry. Hard into the fence. The 54 noses that car hard in the wall. He'll slide back down the racetrack. Caution out once again as the majority of the field caught up in that one. We'll get ready to go once again here in a moment. So we'll get ready for yet another restart in a moment. So we'll get ready to go back to green in a moment. Everybody to pit road. So tires and fuel. Oh, Hackney coming down. Cecil, Charles, Joshua Smith, right there also in the mix. Back under yellow here, lap 63 of 150, and a lot of guys now, no fast repair left for the 54 camp. How Jared is on his last fast repair, the last one he's got left. But we're going to start knocking them out here, and a lot of guys only got 1 left here as we continue to run here. 63 of 150 in the books here tonight for the opening round of the Lonestar Racing presents the OOZ Motorsports West Coast Cup Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Round number 1 at Bristol. And we'll get it double filed and ready to go again here in just a moment. Take a look at the race stats here so far. Here at Bristol Motor Speedway. 5 cautions for 22 laps. Here at Bristol so far. And we'll get ready to go once again here in just a moment. Well, as we get ready to go. 64 on the board. A light's going to be out on the pace car. Keith Hackney leads. Here we go, coming to green, 65 of 150 complete. Here we go, coming to green once again. Green flag going to fly here in just a moment. Coming down, green flag in the air. It'll be Keith Hackney leading them down, 66 on the board. 66 on the board this time by Kyle Jarrett. Moving back into fourth. Cecil there as well. And that 69 machine back to fifth right now. Trying to hang on one car way high there. That's Brandon got out of shape. He'll have to lift off the throttle in a moment. Man, oh man, oh man. What a battle we're having. 67 of 150 complete. Here at Bristol Motor Speedway, 68 on the board. As they continue to roll right now, Keith out front leading the way. Keith leads right now. Wayne Phillips behind him. Brandon back there in third. Kyle Jarrett. There's Barnes, Robert, Cecil, Toby, Joshua Smith in the mix as well. 70 on the board this time by. Trouble front straightaway. Two more cars around. Caution is out on the racetrack. Joshua Smith involved in this one. Take a look at it. Oh my Lord. Two cars going around front straightaway. Joshua Smith involved. Oh boy. Just lost the back of the car. 71 on the board, yellow back out. So yellow back out, 71 complete here at Bristol. Keith Hackney continuing to lead. Keith, that car pretty strong here tonight. $72 of 150 complete here tonight. We'll get ready to go one more time. Brandon Mimic there, Wayne Phillips, Kyle Jarrett there, Robert in the mix, Toby, Tulsi Barnes, Cecil, Joshua Smith. 72 of 150 complete. Keith Hackney has been dominant all night so far. Keith Hackney doing a great job hanging on out front here tonight at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Has led the majority of the laps here tonight so far. What's up, Harrison, buddy? As we get ready to go back one more time, Brandon right there in second. Phillips there, Kyle Jarrett. Campbell right there, lined up. 73 on the board. So out of the three fast repairs, we've got 1, 2, 3 of them. 4 now of vehicles with no more fast repairs left. The only car out there that has not used a fast repair at all is Keith Hackney, your race leader. He has not used one as of yet. And we'll get ready to go back racing here again in a moment. 74 laps on the board. We get ready to go back green flag racing in just a moment. Here we go. Getting ready to go back to green here in just a moment. 75 on the board this time by. So we will come to the restart here with 75 on the board. Hackney leads. Coming to green once again. Here we go. Coming to green. It'll be 75 of 150 in the books. Coming to the green flag. Lights out on the pace car. Lane Phillips, Kyle Jarrett, Cecil right there as well. Ready to go. Here we go, coming to green, 76 on the board. Green flag back out, we're rolling once again at Bristol. There's Keith Hackney back out front, Lane Phillips, Brandon right there as well, Kyle Jarrett, Robert, Kelsey right there in the mix, Charles trying to hang on as well. 77 on the board of 150. Keith Hackney right there leading. Brandon there in second. Lane right there as well. 78 on the board this time by 150 here. As you see, Kyle, Toby, Kelsey. There is that number 54, Robert, hanging on right there in that sixth spot. Charles C. right there in seventh. Keith Hackney leading the way here. 79 on the board. Hackney pulling back away once again. Wayne, Toby Kelsey going to lose a spot here. Kelsey right there in that 18 machine up by the wall. 80 on the board. So 80 on the board of 150 here tonight. Keith Hackney still leading by 0.3 of a second over Brandon. Brandon starting to reel him back in once again. We've seen Brandon be quick earlier on. Set the fastest lap. We'll see if he can run down Hackney. We can get a little bit of a green flag run going. If he can get to him and get by him, catching him one thing, passing him is going to be a whole different animal here 83 laps into this. 83 of 150 complete here tonight. Up by the wall, everybody goes. Hackney, Brandon, Lane, Kyle right there as well. You see those two up front, nose to tail. Mid-pack, taking a look here. Fourth, Kyle Jarrett with Robert, Toby Kelsey right there, Charles C. Barnes right there. Barnes hanging on, doing a great job. 85 on the board of 150. Keith leading the way at the moment. Up by the wall goes Keith. Everybody else going to stay in line here. 86 on the board. 86 on the board of 150 here tonight. Nose to tail. Up front, Keith Hackney hanging on. 87 on the board. So that's the way it sets. 87 on 150 in the books here tonight. 88 this time by. The way it sets at the moment, 88 on the board. At the moment, 88 to 150 complete here tonight. Top two closing in on one another. 89 this time by. Oh, a little tight there between those two drivers. Problems in front of the leaders. Caution is out. And there we go. And we'll get ready to go. Sit 91. We'll get back to rolling here. 91 and 150 on the board. We'll get ready to go. So 92 and 150 complete here tonight. And right now, Brandon out front leading the way, ready to get back to green once again. As we get ready to go one more time, Brandon, Kyle out there hanging on, fighting it out amongst themselves. 93 on the board and 150 here tonight as they continue to roll. Lights off on the pace car here once again. 94 on the board. $94 this time by. Brandon out front, Kyle second. Charles C. Burns right there, Cecil, Keith Hackney, Robert, Lane, and Toby on the top 8 right now. Ready to go, 95 of 150 on the board this time by. 95 of 150 complete this time. And right now it's Brandon Mimic out front leading the way. Pit road that time was Keith Hackney. He'll take fresh tires for this restart as we get ready to go once again. 95 and 150 on the board. Here we go. 95 and 150 on the board this time by. Coming to green. Ready to go once again as we're coming to green flag racing. Here tonight, everybody ready to fire off once again. Here we go, 96 this time by. Brandon out front leading the way. Here we go, coming to green. 96, everybody coming to green. Here we go, green flag back in the air once again. 96 on the board, everybody back to the green. Brandon out there with Charles there as well in the front row. Side by side, 4 cars under a blanket. 96 and 150 complete. And, oh, we got a car on the wall just behind them. Kyle Jarrett there got a piece of the fence, got up into it. Back single file up front. Brandon leads the way. 98 on the board. This time by. Of the scheduled 150 here tonight. Right now, Keith Hackney right there in second. Kyle Jarrett. Lane Phillips there as well. 99 on the board this time by. 99 on the board this time. Everybody hangs on 99 at the stripe. Back nose to tail at the moment. Brandon Mimic right there leading the way. There is Keith Hackney, Charles C. Burns right there, Lane Phillips, Cecil right there in 6th, Robert in 7th right now, 100 to 150 complete here tonight. 101 this time by. Now with less than 50 to go, Brandon and Keith Hackney going to go do battle once again at the front of this field. Right now, it's Brandon leading the way. Keith there in 2nd. Cecil back there as well in that 6th spot. Robert in 7th. Everybody hanging on, 102 on the board. Everybody continuing to do battle at the moment. 102 and 150 complete. Cars side by side at the front of the field. 103 on the board. See it right now, nose to tail right at the moment. So right now, 103 and 150 complete. Brando out front leading the way at the moment. Brandon leading the way at the moment with Keith Hackney right there in 2nd. Hackney will jump to the bottom. Hackney looking for running room on the inside. He'll draw even with the 5 on the top. 105 and 150 in the books. Right now, 106 this time by as everybody gets back in line. So right now, Brandon out front leading the way at the moment. 107 on the board. .107 complete of 150 here tonight. Up front, Brandon leads the way. Keith Hackney there in second. Nose to tail at the moment. Great racing to watch at the front of the field. Crossover coming from Keith Hackney. Hackney underneath. He'll go to the bottom. Hackney now side by side. Keith Hackney going to draw even. 109 on the board here. Side by side right now, 109 on the board, 110 this time by. You can see it right now, 40 laps to go. Hackney going to draw even with Mr. Brando on the top. Brandon going to slide back a little bit. He'll get even there with Hackney. Hackney's going to hold that inside line nice and pretty. And Keith Hackney will go to the race lead with less than 40 to go at Bristol. Hackney out front now. Burns a third right now. Kyle Jarrett right there in fourth. Lane Phillips, Robert in sixth as well. Everybody hanging on at the moment. 112 on the board of 150 here tonight at Bristol. Oh, we got problems on the inside lane. That's Lane Phillips getting into the wall. He'll keep it rolling. 113 on the board. Meanwhile, up front, Hackney pulling away from Brandon. Burns may be closing the bid on Brandon there at the moment. Right behind him, Kyle Jarrett there as well, having a great run. Kyle Jarrett going to look to the inside. Can't do it. Charles will come down, cover the spot. 115 on the board. It'll be less than 35 to go now here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Keith leads the way by about 1.3 seconds over Brandon, Charles, Kyle, Robert right there as well. 116 on the board. 116 complete here tonight as everybody continues to hold on. See it right now, 117 this time by. Keith leads the way at the moment, trying to pull away. Right now, 118 laps complete here tonight at Bristol. Everybody knows to tell at the moment. 119 on the board. Keith out front leading. And what a race we're seeing here, 119 laps complete. Meanwhile, in second, Brandon right there hanging on. Doing a great job holding serve in P2 at the moment. And you see it right now, 120 at 150 complete. Coming down to about 25 to go at Bristol Motor Speedway. Right now, Robert back there, Charles, Toby, Kelsey right there as well. Everybody doing what they can to hang on. $122 on the board of 150 here tonight. Now, as you see it at the moment, Charles right there hanging tight. Charles right there in third, holding tight right now. Keith Hackney continuing to pull away. Robert Lane Phillips there as well. And so much racing here. 124 on the board of the 150 here tonight. What a battle we've seen here. Coming to the final 25 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway here tonight. now 25, 125 is complete. Right now, as everybody hangs on, Keith out front leading the way. What a war we have seen here tonight. And as we fight through right now, Keith out front leading the way, holding tight at the moment. And right now, Brandon right there in second. Third is Charles. Fourth is Robert. Lane in fifth right now as well. Top five at the moment. 129 on the board this time by. Great racing here tonight so far. That was 130 and 150 in the books. Brandon there in second. We got a little bit of a battle brewing here between Lane Phillips and Robert. He's closing in a little bit to him. About 9/8 of a second off of him right now with 20 to go. This could be a battle for fourth if Lane can get there to him here. Lane himself has had an up and down night all night long with 19 to go. Toby, Cecil. There's Cecil in the mix. Keith Hackney leading the way, 18 to go. Here at Bristol Motor Speedway. 18 laps to go this time by. So with just 18 laps to go, that's the way they set right now. Right now, 17 to go. Keith Hackney, Brandon, Charles right there as well. 16 laps to go as they fight through. Great racing. 16 to go. Keith Hackney out front. The 16 laps to go here at Bristol. Keith Hackney, if nothing changes, has this one well in hand. I tell you what, nothing ever is certain here at Bristol, though. One mistake, one car going around could bunch everybody back up. You see Toby right here in sixth. Cecil in seventh. Kyle Jarrett going to end up eighth here tonight out of this one after incidents earlier tonight. 13 laps to go this time by. 13 to go. As you see, Keith Hackney has just been dominant here all evening long. Just trying to keep this car clean for 13 more laps here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Running up on some lap traffic. That is, looks to be Robert there in the 54. He's gaining on. He'll go underneath him to put him a lap down. Robert will let him go. Lane has dropped off the back of Charles for the time being here. So Lane kind of dropped back as well. Not putting as much pressure on as we come to 10 to go here. Going to be interesting to see how this ends up here tonight. 10 laps to go at Bristol. 10 laps to go. Coming to 9 this time by. Everybody knows the tell at the moment. 8 to go. 8 laps to go this time by for the field. 8 laps to go here. And you see right now Lane hanging on, doing a good job. 7 to go here with Mr. Keith Hackney up front leading the way here. 10-second lead for him. Trying to close this one out. Coming to 5 to go this time by. Brandon right there in second. See Brandon right here. And Keith in his own little planet here tonight. Burns there in third. Coming to 4 laps to go for Keith Hackney. Hackney completely in his own little world right now. Just hoping to get back 4 more times without seeing a checkered flag or seeing a yellow here tonight. 3 laps to go for Hackney. Keith to the bottom of the racetrack. Lonestar and caution. There it is. 3 to go. Yellow on the racetrack. Oh, man. And it looks like it may have been Robert. Let's see here. Take a look at what happened. Oh. A car sitting right there in the racetrack. And that will bring the yellow out. So it'll be green and white checkered finish here at Bristol. Now, 57 laps on the leader's tires. He's going to come to pit road. He's going to come get tires here. Does anybody try to stay out and play the gamble here? Had a 13-second lead before the yellow came out. We're going to see him on pit road here. See what we get here. Oh boy. This is going to be big. Here we go. Field's going to be 3 laps to go. And Keith's going to go back out front. Everybody else is going to come down pit road as well. So nobody going to play the strategy game here. Everybody going to take tires of fuel here at the end of this one. We get ready to go once again here in just a moment. We get ready to fire this thing back up with 3 to go. Keith will lead. Green and white checkered time here at Bristol. Green and white checkered here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here we go. Who is going to figure this out? 3 laps to go. Here we go. We'll get ready to go at it once again. It'll be a 3-lap dash to end this one. Lights will go off on the pace car here in just a moment. See the guys working their way through. Waiting on the lights to go off. Brandon will restart second. Has he got anything for Keith here tonight? Coming to the restart. Going to be interesting. Brandon has Hackney has led 122 laps here tonight. Will he hold on for the final few? Green and white checkered at Bristol. Keith will be on the pole here. Lights off on the pace car. Here we go. 5 cars left to go here. Who's it going to be? Green, white, checkered here for the Lonestar Racing presents the OOZ Motorsports West Coast Cup Series. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. 2 to go. Great jump for Hackney. He'll get away. Look at Charles the second here. Charles, great move to P2. Now Brandon going to try to jump back underneath of him. Hackney just trying to get to the white flag. He'll get the white flag this time by. The battle is going to be for second. Here comes Brandon on the bottom. Brandon will get P2 back. Trouble behind them, they're wrecking, but it's not going to matter. Lane in the outside wall. Out front, Keith Hackney will get the win. And excuse me, that was Charles. They got turned around, I believe. And there we go. Keith Hackney will bring it to victory lane here tonight. Brandon will come home second. Third goes to Lane Phillips. And there we go. The first round in the books here tonight. And there we go. Wow. So Brandon scoring second. We'll talk to Brandon here in a moment. Hey, Brandon, Matt in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, you're going to come home second. Had to get back by Lane there and all that craziness at the end with the green, white, checkered. Top 2 run for you here tonight. Great points night to open the season. I know you'd want to win there, but man, Keith was in another time zone there.
Yeah, he that second to last pit stop, he took tires and I didn't, and he just ran away from me once he got around me. I think I had something for him if we would have pitted there, but at the end I got caught up behind Lane and he was gone. So, but happy with second.
Well, P2 for you here tonight. Like I said, really good way to start the season.
Yep, we'll go. We'll keep digging next week and see what we can do.
And for Brandon P2, you'd like to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, just all the teammates at LSR, Drew Blaze for helping me out with this setup. Get it dialed in. We were fast, and just keep doing it next week.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll see you 1 week from tonight, buddy.
All right, thank you.
All right, there we go. Brandon coming home second here tonight. Great race. Let's talk to Mr. Lane, and then we will grab our race. Well, we'll grab Lane first since we went backwards, and we'll finish it off with Keith. Hey, Lane, man, you got a copy on me?
I got you, buddy.
Well, man, you fit through the third there at the very end, buddy.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Charles to come. I kind of figured he was, but I thought he'd see me. But it happened. I mean, it's short track racing. Hopefully he'll forgive me.
Hey, man, it's Bristol, right? Part
That's
of
right.
it here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Well, man, top
That's
three
right.
finish to start the season. You know, we're all short tracks here this year, this season. So, what are you thinking as we're heading to North Wilkesboro next week?
It's gonna be interesting with these cars because this suspension on it is funky. You got to be real tricky. This is kind of a difficult race. I don't know. It should be a lot of fun, but it's gonna be tricky with that much horsepower under the hood.
Kid 4 lane. Well, starting off with the top three, not too shabby. Any sponsors? Anybody you'd like to thank?
Team No Love, Elite Performance Industries, Garrett Marshall at 789 Designs, Keith at NH Linens, and my teammates Keith, Cecil, and Charles. I feel bad for wrecking him. I hope he forgives me.
Yeah, 4 man. Well, great run, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, last but not least, your race winner here tonight, Mr. Keith Hackney, buddy. You get a copy.
What's going on, buddy?
Well, man, you was in another zip code here tonight.
Yeah, I don't run these cars. I think it's like my third race ever in these, and we tested a little bit for this race, and my buddy, a fellow EPI builder, we was working on some things for this race right before here, and he sent me the juice, and I just had to follow through with it. So Brandon, he was really quick. I would try to move around in front of him, just try to break the draft and try to run different lines. And he was quick. I mean, just like I was behind him. But I think the difference maker right there was that before that long green flag run at the end, I had went in the pits and just went ahead and got some fresh tires and stuff like that. And I know he had, I don't know, about 15, 20 laps on his tires, I guess. And yeah, that was the difference maker because I don't know if I could have got to him to lap him too, but I mean, we would have been close.
Here in 4 man. Well, Keith, you did a great job. And it's kind of hard to call these races because I'm partial to EPI, but I have to be unbiased here. But great job, man.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. I just want to thank TNL, man. We just like I said, we're trying to venture out into other cars. EPI Elite Performance, man. If y'all want some good stuff, raceepi.com. NH Lens, Custom Cabinets by Keith, Race Page Pro. Just everybody that does their thing, man. And thanks for Thorn for putting this on. And I can't wait to run the rest of these. And thank you for broadcasting, buddy.
No problem, man. Tell you what, if EBI can get somebody like myself a midgets championship, like I did a couple of seasons ago, anybody can use them. Because
Oh,
I backed my way into that one.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, taking like just me and my team, man. We're dirt drivers, and but just knowing that we got EPI backing us, we know we're going to be consistent and up front whatever we get into. So man, I can't thank them enough, and Conti for everything he does.
And Foreman, we'll see you 1 week from tonight, buddy.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, Keith, congrats, man. Alrighty, folks. Well, that's going to be about it here tonight. Keith Hackney coming home with the win. Brendan coming home second. Lane Phillips third. Cecil fourth. Charles fifth. Robert sixth. Toby seventh. Eighth is Kyle and Joshua Smith. And then Roy and James rounds out your field. We'll see you next week for round 2 from North